This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and welcome to the Nightmare Factory Student Showcase. For some of these wrestlers that you're going to see, this is their very first time ever having a match. They've gone through 12 weeks of rigorous training at the Nightmare Factory, and they are finally ready to emerge on the scene. So hopefully you guys enjoy and you find someone that you follow into their future. Again, welcome to the Nightmare Factory Student Showcase.
Showcase 8. Your opening contest is singles action, scheduled for one fall.
Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome out to Nightmare Factory Showcase number 8. I'm Brandon Benefield alongside the great Gerard Bonner. We are coming to you live from District Atlanta. A little change of location here for this showcase, GB.
Absolutely, we love this place. We've been here before. Some great wrestling action has happened here historically in the city of Atlanta, and it is exciting to present these new graduates of Student Showcase 8 here from the Nightmare Factory.
Starting things out, we've got Black Dynamite, Jeremy Prophet coming all the way down here from Canada, making his way to the Nightmare Factory. Going to start things out against the Warden here in match number 1.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jeremy Prophet, and you know, he represents something a bit different. Normally when we see these students here at the Student Showcase, many of them have little to no wrestling experience coming in, but here is a 17-year veteran that says, hey, it's never too late to learn. There's always more I can learn, and he's here at the Nightmare Factory. And we'll talk about how he got here in a few minutes.
We'll send it to our lovely ring announcer back in the ring, Nadia Hunter, to get our ring introduction here. Oh, well, maybe not.
Thank you very much. Anyone who knows me knows I can introduce myself. I am the greatest talent to come out of Canada. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Black Dynamite, Jeremy Prophet. I'll tell you a little bit more about me, because I'm the guy who's been beating the snot out of all those little disrespectful, spoiled little punks that I think all of y'all are related to. You can do all you want. I know Georgia's not the brightest place. Takes you guys 2 elections just to elect one candidate, so I know it's not too bright over here. But let me enlighten you to something. It don't matter who comes out here to face me tonight, because they're going to suffer the same fate when I hurt them, embarrass them, and leave them with the knowledge that they have just been in the ring with someone better than the guys you see on TV, better than they ever have been, and better than they ever will be.
Wow. Jeremy Prophet not really endearing himself to this great crowd here at District. But shades of another great Canadian wrestler there.
Well, it's interesting, you know, he's one of those people that he being Black Dynamite, he describes himself as controversial, outspoken, and arrogant, and yeah, it's the truth.
Well, here we have the Warden making his way to the ring. Of course, Warden, we might remember from Nightmare Factory Showcase number 1, all the way back a couple of years ago.
Absolutely, you can call him a Student Showcase veteran for sure, if you want to call him that.
Weighing 385 pounds from Asheville, North Carolina,
The Warden Mercury piece here, and he's getting some cheers. You know, over time, sometimes he's been cheered, sometimes he's been booed, but after the things that Jeremy Prophet said, I'm not exactly surprised why they're cheering the Warden tonight.
Absolutely, the crowd coming alive for the Warden here. This is kind of home turf for him. You got Jeremy Prophet here coming, as you heard, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Been down here the last 3 months for this camp number 8. You got Camp 1 versus Camp 8 here, GB. Both men circling the ring in a collar and elbow tie-up.
And so as you look at this particular match, you can see obviously the size advantage belongs to the Warden, but I would dare say the experience. Wow,
ooh, there's a Beal.
For sure. And look at the quickness there of the Warden here as he gives a big throw there to Jeremy Prophet, and another Beal here.
Nearly thrown him out of the ring, GB.
Almost threw him back to Canada at this point.
Heads up. Oh,
good grief.
Like a runaway freight train there. The Warden coming down the tracks, and Prophet not able to get out of the way now. the fist right to the forehead of Prophet here from the Warden.
Let me tell you something. We've seen the Warden upset before, but this is about as aggressive as we've seen him in quite some time. And I understand Jeremy Prophet was not very kind to the people here at District tonight.
Prophet trying to create separation and escape out of the ring, but look at that, just wrenching back is the Warden, and you saw the way that whiplash in the ropes, and now Prophet being sent to the outside.
I'll just say this, man, if these matches were scored on points right now, it would be all belonging to the...
Oh, heads up, heads up. Oh, look at this, great ring awareness there from the 17-year veteran. Prophet using the ring skirt to his advantage.
Yeah, you know, I was going to say it was all belonging to the Warden, but that's the thing about pro wrestling. Things can change at a moment's notice, and that's what we're seeing here with Jeremy Prophet.
And it's a little interesting dynamic here. You have somebody from camp number 1. Ooh, that'll break your hand right there, GP.
It certainly will.
Somebody from camp 1 and somebody from camp 8. However, the guy from camp 8's a 17-year vet, and you have somebody like the Warden who's only been in the business for a couple of years.
Absolutely here. And you know, you start thinking about the kind of experience that Jeremy Prophet had. Jeremy Prophet came from the One Wrestling Academy led by Jacques Rougeau, also known to many as the Mountie, and he was picked as one of 4 winners from a contest there to be able to come here to Georgia to the Nightmare Factory, and that's one of the reasons why.
And a double stomp there from Prophet takes down the Warden. The big man now off his feet. Can Prophet capitalize here as he's looking high risk, going to the top rope?
Prophet up there on the top. He's got plans, big plans. What do those plans look like?
Up.
Oh, a meteor from the top rope.
Massive meteor there from Prophet.
You know, one of the things that many may not know is Jeremy Prophet's best friend is a guy called Speedball Mike Bailey.
How about that?
One of the best wrestlers in the world, and Prophet claims himself to be the best wrestler to ever come out of Canada, and yeah, that's including Bret Hart. That's pretty confident, right?
Pretty confident there as Black Dynamite goes for the pin here, but no, look at the strength. What a powerful kick out there from the Warden.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeremy Prophet is not short on confidence. That is for sure. And if confidence was enough to cause a match to be won, he'd already have this one as a win.
Ooh, there's a low drop kick right across the jaw from Prophet to Warden. Warden now still off his feet. And look at the physique here of Prophet.
Extremely impressive physique there from Jeremy Prophet. And again, that's a lot of that influence there from Jacques Rougeau. You think about all of the things that Jacques Rougeau has experienced in this business, and he's trained his trainees in a special way, and a double knee there from Prophet.
Double knees to the Warden once again, and a low double knees from Prophet. Prophet with the lethal knees here. But you mentioned, GB, that the great training he's had up in Canada, combine that with the great training here at Nightmare Factory, one of the premier schools in the USA.
Absolutely, it makes him very, very dangerous. And wow, what a big slap there from the Warden.
The Warden's upset now as he's charging in, trying to get his hands on Prophet, but Prophet just too quick, and he steps up that enziguri right to the side of the head of the Warden.
And look at the form there. You can tell the 17-year experience there of Jeremy Prophet, as you mentioned, coupled with the incredible experience that he's had here at the Nightmare Factory, makes him extremely dangerous to any promotion that would be watching this right now.
Warden now slow to try to get back to his feet here. Prophet kind of taking his time, he's eyeing him up, and then he just splashes him right into the corner. And look,
look at the power. Whoa.
Look at the strength, and a Samoan drop from Prophet.
That is highly impressive. Count of 2. I mean, the Warden literally outweighs Prophet by 100 pounds, and he picked the Warden up with ease. Great ease.
Yeah, the Warden weighing in at 305, and Prophet made it look easy. And the Warden, somebody like the Warden's not used to being taken off his feet like that.
Absolutely, he's rarely spent time off of his feet at the hands of his opponent. But look at this, the Warden is trying to stand up to Prophet, but Prophet's got a mean streak that's a mile long.
Face first into the top turnbuckle goes Prophet. Goes Warden, and Prophet just, that was a reverse. Now goes Prophet.
That was almost prophetic there.
I think Warden heard me.
Absolutely.
And now Warden going to take Prophet on a tour of the ring the hard way.
Absolutely, and I think the Warden's a bit upset at this point, and rightfully so.
Now Prophet down, writhing in pain here, as the Warden going to take the hair down.
You know, being from Camp 1, the Warden really wants to. Oh, look at it. He just picked up Prophet like a baby. Did you see that? He almost cradled him.
Into a gut buster here, a lateral press. And Prophet barely, and I mean barely, got that left shoulder up.
Absolutely. That hand was down for 3 there, coming from the referee, and Prophet just slid that shoulder up. Just barely in time.
Now both men back to their feet. This crowd trying to rally up behind. Oh, wait a second. You saw Warden there going for the Valley of Ashes, his finishing maneuver, but Prophet able to escape, ducks a clothesline, hits a step-up enziguri from the ring apron over the top rope.
And Prophet looks like he could be headed back. Oh, look at that. Springboard moonsault there.
Great athleticism, hooks the outside leg. Will this be enough?
Count of 2.
The Warden says not yet.
And Jeremy Prophet is clearly very frustrated right now. He understands what a win here at this showcase really means for him. No way.
What's he got in mind here? Oh, I thought maybe he was looking for
a pile driver, a power bomb, or something like that.
Instead, he gets catapulted, Prophet does, into the top turnbuckle, jaw first. Now Warden back to his feet, but he eats a back elbow there from Black Dynamite. Heads up, heads up. Prophet looking for a crossbody, and I didn't know if he got all of it, but he finally got the big man down. Ooh!
Yeah, his momentum took him down because you could tell the Warden was trying to catch him there, but the momentum of Prophet rolled him over. And now Prophet looked like he had one plan and he switched the plan. Now he switched back to his original plan, which looks like a moonsault, but nobody's in the pool.
Another springboard moonsault off the second turnbuckle, but like you said, nobody home, GB, as the Warden slowly trying to get back to his feet. Can he capitalize here?
And the fans are getting behind the Warden. Now the Warden's going up to the second rope.
Now wait a second.
Come on now.
What are we seeing here? Oh, Vader bomb. A Vader bomb from the second turnbuckle.
But look at this. The leg of the...
There was 3, right?
No. The leg was on the rope. That's a veteran maneuver there from Jeremy Prophet, knowing where he is in that ring.
Great ring awareness there from Black Dynamite, getting that left boot right on the bottom rope just in time. I thought it would have been a 3 count.
It absolutely would have been a 3 count. There was no way he was kicking out of that.
Great job by the referee to see that. And now Warden go back to the second turnbuckle.
Oh,
no way.
No way.
Warden
Come on, Warden.
All the way to the top rope. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, but look at this. The smarts there of Prophet turns it into a big power bomb.
A massive power bomb. One of the biggest power bombs we've ever seen. The 300-pounder gets taken all the way from the top rope, and now Prophet going back up top. What's he got in mind here? Heads up. 450, a 450 splash, and he landed it. Hooks the outside leg, but somehow, some way, the Warden still able to kick out. That's unbelievable, GB. I thought he put him away.
I thought he put him away as well, but somehow the Warden kicked out. Prophet is having to dig deep into his bag of tricks.
He missed with that kick, though. Now, here it is.
Here
the Valley of Ashes.
Oh, he got him.
The Valley of Ashes. Warden plants him, hooks the outside leg.
And that's a win.
And that's going to do it. The Warden comes away with a victory here over Jeremy Prophet. What an opening matchup.
A very big win. Big win there for the Warden, and again, it says a lot. Again, Camp 1 versus Camp 8. There was a lot of camp pride there for the Warden defending all of Camp 1, but an amazing showing there by the veteran Jeremy Prophet, who's from Camp 8.
What a way to open things up here for Showcase number 8 here at District Atlanta. You see a great crowd reaction, a great reception there from this great crowd to the Warden, who comes away with the win here tonight.
Absolutely, a big win there for the Warden, but as I mentioned, Prophet has nothing to be ashamed of. An outstanding showing from him.
The following contest is singles action, scheduled for 1 fall.
Here we go, GB, matchup number 2. Matt Black making his way out here. He's going to be taking on Jin Melancholy. Both these guys from Camp 8. And both these guys impressive throughout the last few months here in this at the Nightmare Factory.
Absolutely. Look at the physique there and the walk there of Matt Black. There's a certain kind of confidence and swagger, almost seemingly nonchalant as he walks into the ring.
We have another Canadian here. As we mentioned earlier, a handful of Canadians here in Camp 8 here at the Nightmare Factory. Of course, we're at the camp up in Canada with Jacques Rougeau.
Absolutely.
And QT picking a handful of winners, bringing them down here to the Nightmare Factory. We saw Jeremy Prophet in the first match. Now we've got Matt Black. And again, as I mentioned, getting ready to take on the sinner, Jin Melancholy.
What a name.
A lot of international flavor in this camp, GB, is Jin Melancholy making his way out all the way from Kuwait.
Well, listen, it makes all the sense in the world. And there goes, prove them wrong. and he's hoping to prove a lot of people wrong here, making that trip all the way from Kuwait here to the States. And it just says to me, again, that the Nightmare Factory is the leading wrestling school, not just in the country, but in the world, as people are flocking from all over the world to be a part of this camp.
So I'll tell you, GB, we haven't even seen this guy in a match yet, but I already got to give him props because he tore 2 ligaments in his right ankle a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
But he wants to power through. He didn't want to miss this opportunity to compete right here tonight at Showcase 8.
Sounds like the courage of his trainer, Cody Rhodes, to me.
Weighing 160 pounds from Kuwait, the sinner,
Melancholy, as we've learned over the last few months here at the Nightmare Factory, a bit of a submission specialist. And it's going to be a kind of a clash of styles here because you got Matt Black, maybe be considered a bit more of a brawler here.
Sure.
So this is going to be a fun one here. Referee Paul Santa calls for the bell. And we're underway here in our second matchup.
Matt Black and the sinner, Jin Melancholy. I'm very interested in, look at this, they're squaring up.
Ooh, collar and elbow. Yep. And look, you see Matt Black clearly with the reach advantage, height advantage, and it seems the strength advantage, but trying to toy with Jin here in the corner, and Melancholy's not having any of it.
Here's what's interesting to me. I'm watching the confidence level of Matt Black, and then I look at somebody like Jin Melancholy who calls himself the sinner. This is going to be a very interesting contrast of styles, as it would seem that both of them are extremely confident. How confident do you have to be to call yourself a sinner?
No kidding. There was a headlock there, but now back into a hammerlock goes Melancholy, but Matt Black, great ring awareness there, goes for the bottom rope to make him. Did you see that? Did you see how he just ruffled his hair?
I saw that. Again, I was talking to you about the confidence there, the confidence with which Melancholy pulls those moves, the confidence that he's squaring up. I'm telling you, this is super interesting. Oh, and there's a big kick there from Matt Black.
Yeah, he put the Dukes up, but he caught a boot right to the midsection. And now Black firmly in control here with a big forearm right across the back.
It would sort of seem as though, based on physiques, that Matt Black might have the strength advantage here. We're still waiting to see all that Melancholy can do, but what a massive chop there.
You got Matt Black coming in at 212 pounds, the center, Jin Melancholy, 160.
Yeah, so definitely the advantage, 50 pounds worth, but certainly there's intensity there from a center, and think about it, the center whose last name is Melancholy. There's a lot of places we could go with that, folks.
And of course, the smaller of the two opponents, usually smaller means quicker, and as you saw the quickness there of Melancholy, able to get out of the way, and now, look at this. Oh, whoa, oh, into cross arm, the Jujikatami here, the cross arm breaker.
Extremely innovative way to get that move on.
And very quickly, Matt Black goes for the bottom rope, his long legs able to reach that bottom rope, and forcing Melancholy to break the hold. We mentioned Melancholy being a submission specialist, and there you go, you see it firsthand right there.
Absolutely, nothing breaks your confidence like a submission move out of nowhere, but there, Matt Black turning things around there with a leg sweep, and Melancholy's in a little bit of trouble right now.
And I talked about the quickness. You saw just how quick he was able to apply that cross arm breaker. And now Matt Black back in charge here in this matchup. He sends Melancholy across into the top turnbuckle. He hit hard right on the top of his back.
Absolutely did, and Matt Black there, big chop, and Black is seemingly in control. It seems like he's weathered the initial storm there of the sinner, and now we're gonna see if he can make the sinner pay indeed for his sins.
Oh, he just hangs him right up across the top rope, right across the midsection. You see Melancholy trying to hang on the
And I see Black smiling. Black is enjoying this right now.
Oh, but wait a second, a quick reversal there by Melancholy as he just stuck the face of Matt Black into the top turnbuckle. Now a shot to the midsection, sunset flip here, but Matt Black hanging onto the ropes and a big right hand right to the forehead of Jin Melancholy.
Again, the strength advantage of Matt Black, of course, spending some time training there with Jacques Rougeau, and now bringing those talents here to the States to train here with all the great trainers at the Nightmare Factory.
You see those stomps to the midsection there, shades of Bryan Danielson. And now, Matt Black, he's just firmly in control here, it appears.
Yeah, Black has a lot of very interesting similarities in terms of build and in terms of the way that he can. Look at this now. This is innovative right here.
It's kind of a pump handle. into up on the shoulder now, into a power slam.
That was very innovative. I've never seen anybody take somebody from the ground and take them up into a power slam position like that.
Hooks the outside leg here, but not going to be enough. Just a quick 1 count, actually.
But I saw a mistake there by Black. Black wasted some time, you know, just being kind of arrogant and wiping his hands at the center. And I think that gave the center an opportunity to be able to recoup. But look at this.
I think you're right, GB. And now, back into another arm breaker here, trying to rip that shoulder right out of the socket, and all the weight of Jin Melancholy. See Matt Black doing the only thing he could do, which was drive Melancholy into the turnbuckle there to break the hold.
Absolutely, and you know, I think this match is a great test there for Jin Melancholy, as he's going to have to figure out very often throughout his career how to overcome men that are stronger and larger than him, as he is kind of lanky and small in his size, but certainly those submission opportunities are certainly helping there.
And there's that quickness again as he got out of the way, and then he just stuck a DDT, and he just planted Matt Black center of the ring, and he caught all of that DDT.
He certainly did, and he used that DDT to really break the momentum there of Matt Black, because he certainly can't follow up on it after all the punishment that Jin Melancholy has taken.
That's right. You see Melancholy slow to try to get back to his feet. Matt Black slow to get his feet as well here. And you're right, Melancholy created a little separation, created a little break in the action. But now both men back up, and a big right hand here.
And now they're switching right hands right here, trading blows.
There's that brawling I was talking about earlier here. It's just turning into an all-out brawl right in the center of the ring. It's exchanging forearms and right hands.
But a big block there we're seeing, and now here come the kicks. And we're starting to see the diversity of offense. Oh, my gosh.
What a kick right to the sternum from Melancholy to Black. And now a big scoop and a slam center of the ring from Jin Melancholy to Black. You see him pointing at that tattoo.
It's a tattoo of his father, dedicating the match to his father, who certainly means all the world to him, and we understand that here.
We appreciate his father watching along with us. Yeah, we talked to him backstage. He was dedicating this to his dad, who's watching along with us. Woo! And a big kick right to the back of the head. I think Matt Black might be out here.
Yeah, that kick was sinful. It was absolutely sinful there.
Can he turn him over? He's having trouble getting him over. Here's a lateral press. Whoa. Somehow, some way, but look at this.
Turns it into another armbar there.
Look at this, a Fujiwara armbar.
And could Matt Black tap? Oh, no, he reached the rope. Smart move there.
Again with the ring awareness. Knowing where that bottom rope is, knowing where he's at in the ring. But again, the submission specialist just pulling that armbar from out of nowhere.
Well, and to that end, we've seen armbars come from varying places, very many variations of those armbars, and now I'm sitting here wondering what else is in the arsenal there of the center. Oh, gosh.
What an arm drag there as Matt Black just took the center right into that bottom turnbuckle. You saw the nasty landing there.
That was very, very nasty, and that certainly can jar any sort of strategy there that Melancholy might have. And now this is somewhat of a torture rack backbreaker here.
Oh, into a neck breaker. The torture rack position into a neck breaker. Again, Matt Black's going to hook the outside leg here.
That could be it. No, count of 2 and 2 only.
Melancholy able to get that shoulder up again just in time. What a great back and forth matchup we're seeing between these two guys.
Absolutely. Referee Paul Santa calling the action right down the middle here. And this is a seriously back and forth match that we're seeing between these two amazing competitors here from Camp 8.
Matt Black able to block that kick. Oh, again, right back into the Jujikatami here. Whoa. But look at the ring placement here. Can he escape? He's turning it into a pin perhaps?
No, it's almost a triangle choke right now.
You're right, he's got him in a triangle choke now. What a transition. What a transition.
And that's it.
It's over. He's tapping out.
Wow.
What a transition from the cross arm breaker into the triangle choke. And Jin Melancholy able to come away with the victory here tonight. What a transition and moves there.
That was amazing, like really, and this is what's gonna make him dangerous. It is very hard to scout someone like Melancholy who can literally pull a submission out of thin air. He did it 4 different times in this match, and it proved to be victorious here for the debut match of the center, Jin Melancholy.
Both of these young men, very impressive here in their Showcase 8 matchup. And again, like you said, Melancholy coming away with a big victory here tonight at District Atlanta, Showcase number 8.
The following contest is singles action, scheduled for one fall.
All right, GB, this next matchup, we've got a couple of youngsters here, but here's the thing. We've got Corey Calhoun, who's actually been wrestling for 6 years, but he started when he was 15 years old.
You know, that's kind of a thing right now, where there are a lot of folks who are getting interested in this sport at a very young age, and they're starting to train at a young age. So there was a point where you hear somebody 22, 23, 25, and you think they're brand new. Nah, they're almost veterans in this business, and we're seeing that here with the debut of Corey Calhoun, 6 years in this business, and he started at age 15. What were you doing at age 15?
I was not in the wrestling ring, I'll tell you that much.
You were sneaking in baseball fields. That's what you were doing.
I tell you what, he's about to take on another youngster in Alex Breeze. Well, hang on.
Weighing 185 pounds from the great state of Kentucky, Corey Calhoun.
And as I mentioned, he's about to take on Alex Breeze, an 18-year-old who's fresh out of high school. Coming from the state of Florida, you got Calhoun coming from Kentucky. Now, both of these guys around the same size. You got Corey Calhoun about 185, Alex Breeze around 170. So it should be a fairly even matchup size-wise. But again, that veteran advantage, we call him a veteran at 21 years old. We'll go to the advantage there goes to Calhoun.
Let's just kind of paint this picture. Both of these guys are in district right now, where of course we are for this amazing event. Think about this. Only right now Corey Calhoun could actually get entrance into this district as a club right now because Alex is too young.
That's a good point. It's a good thing he's here working, though.
That's the only reason he could be here.
You hear the crowd clearly cheering for Alex Breeze here, and Calhoun trying to use the referee's hands to cover his ears because he doesn't want to hear it.
Well, I hope Breeze takes in the environment, takes in the smell, the lights, the look, because he's not going to be able to see this club for another 3 years.
Of course, both these guys, great-looking athletes. Alex Breeze, a football player, coming out of playing high school football. His team actually just won the district championship down there in Florida. Referee checking on the competitors here, calls for the bell.
And we're ready to have this match here. I love these two young talents. Again, a long, long future in this business for these guys if they can stay healthy. Very young, but look at this. Corey just kind of turns and walks away here.
Calhoun playing some mind games here with Alex Breeze. He's going to start when he's ready, GP.
Well, I get it. I get it. He's the veteran.
Well, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Collar double tie-up, center of the ring. Like I said, size-wise, they seem fairly even at this point. And
well,
both have been trying to get the advantage, and there's a side headlock here from Calhoun.
I say sort of because I think Corey has a bit of more of a stocky build to him than the more lanky Alex Breeze, and you can see that power advantage there for Calhoun.
There's that shoulder tackle from Calhoun, taking Breeze down. Into the ropes he goes. Breeze going for a trip, now a leapfrog. Into the hip toss to Calhoun.
Solid hip toss there. Here's a big body slam there from Alex Breeze.
Oh,
look at that drop kick there.
Drop kick from Breeze. Breeze getting fired up here, going for a lateral press, hooks the outside leg. No, trying to end it early. But Calhoun says not yet.
Alex Breeze, you know, we talk about his young age. He literally is fresh off the boat, just out of high school. He won a whole district championship in football and decided, no, I don't want to go and play college football. I don't want to go to the NFL. I want to go into pro wrestling, and he found his way here to the Nightmare Factory.
And what better place to learn how to be a pro wrestler than right here at the Nightmare Factory in Georgia. And there's a big shoulder tackle returning the favor as Alex Breeze. Into the ropes he goes. A leapfrog there from Calhoun. Calhoun looking for a hip toss and a reversal by Breeze into a hip toss of his own.
Nicely done there by Breeze. And certainly one of the things that we've seen, Breeze, of course, just winning a championship in football, and many have made that transition from football into the sport of pro wrestling, and they found great success at that right now. There's a certain tribal chief who did that, and I'm sure Breeze would love to follow in his footsteps, but first he's got to get through Corey Calhoun.
An attempt here. Hang on now. Breeze able to kick out after that big lariat for Calhoun. Calhoun checking with the ref, making sure that was 3, or making sure it was 2. It was 2. It wasn't 3.
And so this is one of the other cool things that I think is a theme here in Class 8 of the Nightmare Factory. We are seeing more wrestlers who have actually been experienced as opposed to folks who are just brand new to the sport. So here in this matchup, you got Corey Calhoun, who's been in this business for 6 years, and Alex Breeze is just getting started. I love the dichotomy and the diversity of what we have here in this class for the Nightmare Factory.
Calhoun, big clubbing forearm right to the shoulder blades. of Alex Breeze. Breeze now reeling in the corner. Calhoun with the advantage right now.
Calhoun would love to allow his experience to be the thing that got, but what a quick kick out there from Alex Breeze.
And now a cravat here applied from Calhoun to Breeze, trying to cut off the airflow.
And this move is important, and I wondered how much longer he would hold that. Not very long, because Breeze actually got out of that, because if he could have held that longer, that would have really taken a lot out of Alex Breeze. Oh, look at that single leg drop kick.
That's right, another pin attempt here, hooks the outside leg. Will it be enough? No! Calhoun cannot keep those shoulders down from Alex Breeze. Breeze kicks out once again, but you're right, GB. He was cutting off that air supply. You see Breeze moving a lot slower than he was.
Absolutely there. And again, it's hard to catch your breath with that. And here again, another hold that seemingly could take the wind out of Breeze, but it looks like Calhoun was setting up for something perhaps. But Breeze is trying to make an escape. A smart move on Breeze's part.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
That was like a shote of sorts.
He might have knocked him out. I think Calhoun might be knocked out. He fell out of the ring.
Yeah, that was crazy. A move, of course, made very popular by Jushin Thunder Liger. And Breeze right now. Now look at this. Calhoun is backing up. Now going all the way back to the tunnel is not going to get you a win.
Cross chop there. He suckered him in. A cross chop right to the throat of Breeze. Calhoun suckered him in. I was about to give it up to Breeze. Breeze was not going to take a count-out victory. He went right after. He went out right after Calhoun. And Calhoun suckered him in, and now a big chop from Calhoun.
Yeah, and Calhoun's making them pay the price right now. Could this be another chop?
Oh no. Ooh, we saw that earlier. And I tell you, GB, the hand is not supposed to hit the ring post like that.
It is certainly not. Hands are necessary, and whenever hands meet post, post always wins.
Oh.
Another big chop there.
Sounds like somebody's setting off firecrackers in here, these pops.
Absolutely.
Ringing throughout District Atlanta.
Corey Calhoun's trying, oh no.
Silence. Another massive knife edge chop there from Breeze. And you see Calhoun, you see the look on his face, just writhing in pain right now as Breeze sends him back under the bottom rope.
Calhoun is in big trouble. Breeze is in control right now as Breeze is looking to figure out what can he do next to get this first win here in this matchup here at the showcase.
Reversal by Calhoun, but up and over goes Breeze. Breeze ducks a clothesline, looking for a neck breaker there.
Big neck breaker.
Smart move from Breeze, creating some separation now. Can he take advantage as he's trying to get his wits about him?
And so this is one of the real challenges in transitioning from football to pro wrestling. In football, you're on for plays and then you get off for plays. But there's no off for plays here when you're in pro wrestling. You've got to be able to go the distance, and I think this is a real test for Alex Breeze.
That's right. You can't go to the sidelines. You can't call timeout. You just got to figure it out as you go. And there's a couple of series of lariats here from Breeze, taking out Calhoun. Calhoun's in the corner, and there's a big splash from Alex Breeze.
And Breeze is now in control. Look at that neck breaker there from Breeze.
Again, back to the neck of Calhoun, and here's a lateral press.
Count him two.
Neglected to hook a leg there, might have cost him, but he's fired up now, trying to get this crowd behind him here.
Absolutely. And you know, people have traveled from far and wide to see some of their favorite folks here in this Nightmare Factory camp. Oh, what a DDT.
Oh, man.
Talk about sticking that one.
And look at the way Calhoun landed. He's not moving.
That could be it.
Breeze going to bring him back in, hooks the outside leg.
Oh, two.
I really thought he was going to put him away there, GB, but you're right. A lot of friends and family out here tonight. A great crowd here at District Atlanta for Showcase number 8.
Absolutely, and you think about that, there's been a lot of work done here in this match on the neck of Corey Calhoun, so that DDT really made a lot of sense coming from Breeze, and Breeze is powering up, and he's got something in mind here.
You're right, Calhoun's barely moving. Calhoun's like dead weight right now. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. He's playing possum, perhaps.
He may have been.
Oh! Knee to face. And look at this.
Look at this.
Bounce back
into
off
a big cutter.
Off the ropes into a cutter from Calhoun. Hooks both legs. Deep stack.
And that's it.
And Calhoun able to put away Alex Breeze. What a matchup between these two young guys.
Big win there for Corey Calhoun, and Calhoun in this instance proves that experience does win. He weathered the storm, a great showing there from Alex Breeze, but Corey Calhoun had what it took to stick it out and get the big win.
Wow, a match that could have easily gone either way, but man, look at Calhoun getting into it with some of the audience here at the district.
Geez, Calhoun not a happy guy even after a win.
GB, this next matchup is going to feature an interesting individual here.
Oh, this is something.
Samuel Pendragon making his way to the ring, and a little bit of his backstory here, GB. He hails from the court of Morgan Le Fay. Who's Morgan Le Fay, you might ask? Well, she's the half-sister of King Arthur.
Oh, well, that's impressive.
Who has apparently corrupted Samuel Pendragon, who's a knight. And you see what he's wearing to the ring here. Quite the ring gear.
Absolutely. I wasn't sure if he was going the luchador route or what, but this is going to be very, very interesting because he looks angry.
Introducing first, weighing 220 pounds, from the court of Morgan Le Fay, Samuel Pendragon.
Now I wasn't sure if I should repeat this, but I don't know if you could tell the crowd was calling him baked potato.
Oh, wow.
But he said, "You're a baked potato." Now wait a second. I don't know. A knight from King Arthur's court. I've never heard yell at the crowd.
Nor have I heard them call each other baked potatoes.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a tin. It looks like tinfoil. Maybe.
Oh wow.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Hey.
Anyways, Thomas Fuller is going to have his hands full here. No pun intended.
Well, literally.
But yeah, he's going to be facing a knight.
And not just any knight.
I don't know if he's a reincarnation or if he's able to time travel. I'm not quite sure.
Well, whatever happened, he's corrupted.
Yep.
6'3", weighing 225 pounds, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Thomas Fuller.
6'3", hailing from Wisconsin, 225. Thomas Fuller looks like an athlete here. Both these guys do.
They certainly do. And there's the bell. This ought to be a very interesting match.
I'll make it easy for you. If you just lie down right now, do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Oh,
wow.
Pendragon trying to get Fuller just to lay down.
I mean, he didn't give Fuller a chance to lay down. He just slapped him.
I mean, this is a showcase matchup here for Camp 8. You're not going to just lay down in your match.
Listen, his parents and friends and family didn't come from Wisconsin to watch him lay down. They came to watch him do this.
Series of shoulder tackles there, and now looking for a hip toss, and it's reversed by Fuller, taking down Pendragon.
Pendragon in big, big trouble. And, I don't know how much wrestling they did with King Arthur.
Ooh.
Or his half-sister.
Yeah, that's a great question, GB. There's a lot of questions I have for this guy. I want to have talked to him after the match.
Yeah.
Or after the show, rather.
That is if he hasn't time traveled back to where he came from.
It's a good point there. Just a 2 count with the big backdrop from Fuller. Fuller, was he pointing at the top rope here? What's he got in mind here?
Wow, it seems kind of early to go to the top, and clearly Pendragon proved that as Pendragon made his way out of the ring.
Samuel Pendragon now making his way around the outside. Yelling at the referee, yelling at Fuller.
Yeah, Pendragon doesn't seem very happy. Maybe he's got years and years of hostility held up in him.
He's corrupt.
Yeah, well, that part.
From what we've been told. But I would tell you, he apparently likes to believe he's doing the right thing, even if it seems devious.
Well, isn't that how most folks feel?
So I guess, in his mind, he's not doing anything wrong. But there's a big, perfectly executed suplex. He didn't do that wrong.
He certainly didn't, and that wasn't devious at all. That was a pretty brilliant move, and that's a veteran-like maneuver there. Well executed, and you've got to do those kind of power moves against someone with the size and power of Thomas Fuller.
What a body shot there from Pendragon, right to the gut with that right hand.
Part of me wonders, as you're going through camp, you wonder, if you've ever been in school, obviously you're going to meet a lot of different characters, and if you're going to come to wrestling school, that there's
here.
Count of 2, there's going to be a different array of people. But I mean, what happens when you walk into a school and you meet a guy who says he's a knight that's been corrupted by the half-sister of King Arthur?
That's a great question, GP. I've never been in that situation.
I was going to say, how do you study together? You don't do group projects.
That's a great point. Thomas Fuller, though, in trouble. No, but he breaks loose in a big forearm.
And Fuller may be happy that he has this matchup. And here we go.
Sunset flip into a pin attempt here.
Count of 1.
But Pendragon able to kick out. Another roll-up here by Fuller. Again, Pendragon able to escape.
Ooh, but look at that drop kick there coming from Pendragon.
All the way from medieval times with that drop kick.
He certainly did. He came very, very far. I love the gear. It's pretty awesome, but here's the other thing. He came here for a reason, and that reason is simple. He wants to win. He wants to be the best. He wants everybody on YouTube talking about him, and that is why he's really taking it to Thomas Fuller right now. Look at this.
Using Fuller's own arm and own momentum to take him down hard. Right in the center of the ring, gonna hook the outside leg for another pin attempt.
Count of 2.
All these pin attempts, GB, yeah, Fuller might be kicking out, but it's gotta be taking a toll, gotta be wearing him down.
Absolutely, if you're trying to lift another man off of you repeatedly, every time you do that, you get weaker and weaker. And so it's great for Pendragon, as you can see, who's not getting fully frustrated, but he's staying focused here at the task at hand.
Fuller now back up to his feet, but he gets sent face first into the top turnbuckle there from Pendragon. Pendragon now just laying the boots right to the midsection of Fuller.
And Thomas Fuller has got to be wondering, I mean, Thomas Fuller seems very straight-laced, and he's got to wonder, what on earth do I have to do to overcome Pendragon? Because you might make fun of him because you hear he's a Knight Corrupted, etc., but he's dominating this match right now.
And just laying those clubbing forearms to Fuller, gonna send the big man across. And he hit hard in the corner. Pendragon going to charge in now. Look out. Oh, eats a big back elbow there from Thomas Fuller.
Small mistake there from Pendragon. He should have just gone right in, and now he's paying for it as Fuller had that moment to be able to recoup. Look at that.
Fuller up and over now out on the ring apron. Can Fuller take advantage here? But it looks like, no, Pendragon might be coming back, but now Fuller with a big right forearm.
You know, one of the challenges that a lot of these athletes are facing is, listen, you've got to be able to run through things at a breakneck pace there, and it's nonstop. There are no timeouts. And
Look out.
Whoa!
Nobody home for Fuller.
And let's just consider how tall Fuller is to go to the top rope with a single leg drop kick there coming from Pendragon.
Pendragon now getting a little frustrated, showing some frustration here, wondering what's it going to take to keep the big man down, going for a lateral press again.
Count of 2.
Not hooking a leg, though, may have cost him. This time he's going to hook the inside leg.
Smart way to hook that inside leg there. And as frustrated as Pendragon is, this continues to wear down Fuller.
You're right, he's just getting more and more worn out every time he has to expel some energy trying to kick out.
And you see there's less and less power there on those kickouts there from Fuller, and now Pendragon is breaking the rules with a big choke.
Well, he is taking advantage of the referee's 5 count there with the choke, but you're right. He does some devious things.
Well, he's been corrupted.
But he thinks he's doing the right thing. There's a big Samoan drop. And Fuller just writhing in pain right now as he landed hard and holding that lower back throughout the whole match here.
I was going to say, it almost looks like Pendragon is really enjoying this right now. He's being very, very intentional, and now Pendragon is going up to the top rope. I'm surprised by this.
Uh-oh. Oh, looking for a frog splash from the medieval era.
I didn't know they did such a thing
I
then.
didn't either, but there's a big lariat there. Fuller now going to be able to take advantage of the missed move there by Pendragon. And what a drop kick from the big man.
I'll tell you what, now you can see Thomas Fuller is really starting to get into his gear, and this is getting exciting for Fuller as the momentum is changing in his direction in this matchup.
Looking for a huge power slam, and he just planted Pendragon, hooks the outside leg. Will this do it? Oh! Pendragon fires that left shoulder up off the mat. Just in time. The thing is about these taller individuals, these taller competitors, when they scoop you up to slam you, whether it's a power slam, a standard body slam, you're so much higher than you normally are with these tall guys. Oh! Smart move there from Pendragon, hitting the top rope, taking the feet out from Fuller, who landed in a very precarious way there.
Listen, gravity is always going to win, and you never get to control the way that gravity works, and there's a big back suplex there.
Release German from Pendragon, and now Fuller in trouble once again. Pendragon going for another lateral press, but again with a kick out. I tell you what, how many pinfalls have we had in this?
We've had a lot of pinfall attempts for sure, and we're seeing again the resilience of both of these competitors here in this great matchup here at Showcase 8.
Fuller now with a left boot right to the midsection. Oh, and he just stuck a DDT.
Massive DDT there coming from Thomas Fuller. And here come the fans chanting behind Fuller, looking to get him back into this matchup.
Trying to rally behind him here as he's slow to get back to his feet, trying to get his wits about him. Oh, he's determined to get up to the top here and hit this move.
He certainly is. He's going back one more time. Let's see if he can hit it this time.
Heads up. Oh, went for a huge splash, but it looked like Pendragon got the knees up just in time.
He certainly did, and now we got a cover. And the trunks, and that's it.
How about that? He had a handful of tights out of the vision of the referee. Like it or not, again, he uses these devious ways, but hey, he thinks he's doing the right thing, and in this case, it got him a win, and that's all that matters.
And listen, when you get wins after doing those kinds of things, it only cements your reasoning for why you do what you do. So I guess being corrupted by the half-sister of King Arthur may not have been a bad thing for Samuel Pendragon.
Tell you what, the crowd might not like it, but I'm pretty sure Samuel Pendragon does not care what this crowd thinks. But you got to give it up for Fuller, who put on a heck of an effort.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall.
We've got six-man tag team action coming up here. This first team coming out, you got Torrential, Trevor Terry, Moondog Dylan Davis, and Devin Sullivan. These guys look fired up.
They certainly do look fired up, and they look excited to be in this six-man tag here in Student Showcase 8.
Should be an interesting six-man tag here, as we got 6 different individuals, 6 different styles, all clashing together here in this big matchup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, when you get kind of tag team matches of this nature, you often wonder, what will the chemistry be like between the participants in there? And you can see they're all very individualistic right now. We'll see if there's chemistry and if they talked about a game plan on their way in.
Got Sullivan there in the red trunks, Moondog Dylan Davis in the black, and then of course the blue tights here, Torrential Trevor Terry.
Triple T, dare I say.
And their opponents.
I can just tell by the music already I'm gonna like this team.
Absolutely.
We got Levi Knight, Michael Solar, and Mike Vandal. And look at the dance moves here on Solar.
So when we talked about chemistry and what we could potentially predict from merely seeing them, this trio has come out and they look like they're on the same page in terms of dancing and grooving and enjoying themselves getting into this ring.
I don't know if you caught that, GB, but Levi Knight and Michael Solar there, their tights say all night.
Is that right?
So apparently they can do this all night.
Oh boy.
So here we go. Look at the dance moves here. Choreographed and everything.
Well, this ought to be very, very interesting. And I mean, all this dancing they're doing, they're certainly in the right place here in District.
A lot of different physiques here in this matchup. Like I mentioned, some different styles getting ready to clash here. As looks like Michael Solar on the left of your screen there. And of course, Trevor Terry in the blue tights.
Is Trevor Terry going to wrestle with a towel?
I don't know. Solar looking for a handshake here. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Terry just handing his towel over. Oh, look at Solar there. He's showing Terry what he can do with that towel. And drop toe hold.
And that's pretty impressive. He did it right on the towel, actually.
Oh, wait a second.
Here comes the towel.
Michael Solar, insult to injury there, rubbing that towel right across the face, and now just twisting the arm, getting the wrist control here on Terry as Levi Knight gets tagged in here by... Oh, and look at this. Did you see how he's doing the dance move there with Terry?
I can't tell if they're psychedelic or what's going on with these guys, but I like it. I like it. They're having fun. They're enjoying themselves, and it seems like these two could be like a regular tag team with these frequent tags in and out.
Levi Knight tags back in Solar. Solar comes down with a double axe handle right across the arm, and you saw Terry inadvertently doing some dance moves there of his own.
It transferred. It's pretty incredible to see how that happened here.
The torrential one trying to reverse the move there, and he finally does. He tags in
the Moondog.
The Moondog, Dylan Davis coming in as he goes up to the second turnbuckle. Oh, Michael Solar pulls Terry into his own partner there.
And so we talked about, synergy between teams, and it definitely seems like the synergy is on the team of the Rockers, dare I say, along with Mike Vandal.
Mike Vandal now making his way into this matchup for the first time as he tags in Levi Knight very quickly. Triple T
Look at this,
move
and
here.
they're
Look
all
at this.
dancing.
Oh, look out, a double axe handle right to the forehead of Dylan Davis.
I can't tell if it's electric boogaloo, if there's an attempt to, kind of pop lock or what's going on here, but the dancing that's happening in that corner is pretty special, and right now it's giving them the advantage.
A scoop and a slam there from Levi Knight. Look out, a tag team maneuver here all night long. Here we go. Oh, a splash and a leg drop. Solar gonna lateral press here for a pin attempt, but no. Dylan Davis able to kick out.
Levi Knight, Michael Solar never met a dance move they didn't like. I think TikTok better pay attention because we might get some challenges out of this matchup.
Solar back to the wrist control with the arm wringer. Oh, but he gets sent across, whipped across there by Dylan Davis. And now Dylan Davis going to distract the referee. Meanwhile, Terry, I thought Terry and Sullivan were going to go after Solar, but he took care of him.
I'm telling you now.
Wait a second now.
Oh,
no.
gosh.
Oh, no.
I started to call Solar a dancing machine, but that would certainly stop the machine.
Oh, Trevor Terry and Devin Sullivan with the wishbone
And
treatment.
they were holding his legs the entire time. That's going to do some readjusting to your spine and other parts of your nether region.
Good gracious, Solar now in trouble after the abuse from the outside, the illegal interference there. And now Davis going to tag back in. Torrential, Trevor Terry sending Solar into the ropes. Oh, inverted atomic drop and a drop kick.
Nice tag team work there involving the Torrential one and the Moondog.
Pin attempt there, but just a 2 count there. Solar able to get the shoulder up. And now Solar trying to reach for a tag. You see his teammates just reaching and reaching, but Terry not going to let it happen.
Yeah, it definitely feels like, the team of Knight, Solar, and Vandal came in with a game plan. They were prepared to work together. It seems like their opponents, Trevor Terry, Dylan Davis, Devin Sullivan, are kind of on their own, but now it looks like they may be trying to figure something out. This is Sullivan's first time in this matchup.
Sullivan now going to pick up where Terry left off, taking it to Solar here. And look at these right to the midsection.
Yeah, I was going to say these kicks almost reek of MMA of sorts.
And now just kind of toying with Michael Solar right now. He's in a bad way.
And it seems like Sullivan's very, very comfortable with his educated feet.
Uh-oh, what's he got in mind here? Perhaps looking for maybe a suplex.
And now he switches the arms on it to get a more comfortable position, and there we go. Ooh. Nicely done.
Floats over for a pin attempt here. Lateral press, no. Solar able to kick out. And desperately needs to make a tag, but he can't make it to his corner. He's in enemy territory here as Sullivan wisely drags him back to his corner.
Absolutely. The Moondog, Dylan Davis, is back in, and we're seeing now that tag team continuity that we've been waiting to see all match. It is now starting to develop and gel with this team of Moondog, Dylan Davis, Devin Sullivan, and Trevor Terry.
You hear the Solar Power chant coming from this great crowd here at District Atlanta. Can he fire back up? Can Solar fire back up? And he is. And shots to the midsection. Into the ropes he goes, but he eats a back elbow there.
Let me tell you something. In a place of darkness like a club, we need Solar Power. The problem is, where is there a window for Solar Power to come through? I think Mr. Solar is going to have to figure out where he gets that power from.
Again, in enemy territory as Davis tags back in Sullivan. A scoop slam there from the Moondog. And Sullivan makes his way back into the ring.
And I got to say,
heads up.
What's going to happen here?
Join in the crowd. Will it come back to bite him there? Taking a little too much time, and it did. As Solar able to get out of the way, and nobody was home for that moonsault.
Listen, the form was beautiful. He took a little too long, and he ultimately paid for that. But now the question is, Solar is so far from his corner. How on earth will he make it back to make the tag?
He's scraping, he's scratching, he's clawing his way, trying to get across the ring, trying to tag in one of his teammates here. And you see Levi Knight there. You see Mike Vandal just itching to get a tag.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Devin Sullivan, he makes a tag over to the Moondog, Dylan Davis. And again, they have stopped Michael Solar. There's not enough Solar Power to get over to the corner.
Oh, and there's a big shot from the Moondog. And he's letting Levi Knight what he knows.
Oh, but look at that.
What he thinks about him. But look at the
Solar Power works.
Solar scrambled for a tag. Levi Knight comes in, and now he's a house of fire, taking out his opponents. left and right here. Oh, what a kick there to the Moondog. And there's one for Torrential Trevor. Terry.
That was a beautiful drop kick there.
Great athleticism here from Levi Knight. Terry doesn't know where he is right now.
No, he drop kicked Terry so hard, Terry started dancing.
Oh, and there's a meeting of the minds there for the Moondog and the Torrential one.
Terry is in all kinds of trouble right now, as is the Moondog. And I'll tell you what, I don't think they expected all of this offense there from Levi Knight.
Moondog now up on the shoulders of Levi Knight into a cutter, a TKO of sorts.
Beautiful TKO
Going
there.
for a lateral press here. Oh, and Terry breaks it up just in time. If Terry hadn't have broken that up, that was it, GB.
Roll through tag there, in comes Mike Vandal.
Mike Vandal coming in from the top rope. What's he got in mind here?
He's positioning himself.
Heads up, oh, a double cross body. Just took out Terry and Sullivan.
And I'll tell you what, Vandal has a lot of things going on there. Look at that,
Vandal,
nice.
head scissors, nice Hurricane Rana there from Vandal, the man from Auckland, New Zealand, with a sleep blade.
I'm loving this, very impressive here.
Oh, what
no.
a spine buster. Sullivan stops it in his tracks right there with that spine buster.
You see all of the cool clothing that Vandal has. He actually does, he's a stylist over in New Zealand, and he does all kinds of things. I saw him one time take a handkerchief and do something really cool with it, but is all of that gonna help him right now? That's the real question.
You're right, GP, he helped me out with my pocket square.
He sure did.
But he's in trouble now, he better look out. No, wait a second, his partners come to save the day.
They certainly did.
Just in time, here comes All Night.
And let's remember, Vandal is still the legal man, or so I think. He is the legal man in this.
Oh, almost a 3D, but it was a stunner.
That's right, and here comes Vandal.
Vandal from the top rope. What's he got in mind here? A huge splash.
Nicely done.
Here's a pin attempt, and that's going to do it. How about that?
Massive win.
The team of Vandal, Solar, and Knight coming away with this victory.
Big win there for Levi Knight, Michael Solar, and Mike Vandal. Listen, they're about to get the party started.
I tell you what, I just love it when their theme music kicks back on. This is great.
Absolutely.
And you see, well, look at Solar raising the roof.
Well, listen, are you going to the after party? That's what I want to know.
Absolutely. If these guys are going to be there, absolutely. Now, this is great. What a six-man tag match we just saw, and what a way to win it there.
Absolutely. Actually, all six of these talents are outstanding, but I think this dance move there, I don't know. Should I try any of that?
I don't know. Solar, I don't know.
Solar.
I enjoy watching him dance, but I don't know if good's the right word.
Well, you know, the big thing about dancing is energy, right?
There you go.
Believing in yourself and confidence, and they have all of those things, as their fans are certainly adoring them. A huge, huge win for this six-man tag team.
Like I said, you see it on the tights. They can do it all night, folks.
All night.
The following contest is singles action, scheduled for one fall.
Well, he calls himself the king of the world. Here comes Brock making his way to the ring in another singles matchup.
Well, if you're going to call yourself the king of the world, then that's the jersey to wear, the jersey of the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. And of course, you got to reference the 23 version of Jordan, not to be confused with the 45 version, which was kind of the comeback kid.
Absolutely. Representing the GOAT here.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to be somebody really, really bold to go by one name. Most of those folks were really icons like Cher and Madonna and Prince and Beyonce and Brock.
Well, don't worry, GB. His opponent's got enough names for everybody.
Well, we can't wait to find this out. Well, there's Brock, and now we're about to find out his very uniquely named opponent.
As I mentioned, enough names for everybody. He claims to have the longest name in professional wrestling. I'm talking about Michael Allen Richard Clark.
We call him Mark for short.
Those are his initials, folks.
Those are his initials, indeed. Now let's see the man behind the name.
What a great physique here. He says he has flex appeal, and I can see why.
I can definitely see why.
An internationally published model. Great physique, obviously.
Certainly, and again, this is kind of indicative of the folks that we've seen.
Michael Allen Richard
Well, I love it. The man with 4 first names, Michael Allen Richard Clark, the longest name in professional wrestling, and quite frankly, a physique that is pretty impressive.
Absolutely, another one of our Canadian competitors here. And another thing to mention, GB, throughout Camp 8, all I kept hearing about was this guy in push-ups. There you see him.
Is that right?
He's talking about it right now.
Well, that explains his physique. You know, push-ups really allow you to develop both your chest, your shoulders, your arms, all of those kinds of things. And that's really, you can tell that that's the case with the physique right now of Mr. Michael Allen Richard Clark.
You got Brock on the outside now. I don't know if he's playing mind games or if he just doesn't want to compete in a push-up competition. I'm not quite sure what he's doing here, but he's taking his time here.
Well, if you call yourself a push-up specialist, I don't want to compete against you.
Yeah, but if
not in a push-up contest.
But if you're the king of the world, shouldn't you be able to hold your own in a push-up contest? Well, here we go. We're underway here. Into the hammerlock goes Brock,
well, think about
courtesy of Clark.
How many kings did you know that actually could do push-ups?
That's a great point. You have people to do that for you.
Exactly.
You're a king.
They were born into it.
And look at this. He's telling the crowd.
Oh, do you want push-ups?
I wouldn't mind seeing some push-ups. Why not?
I'll tell you. I mean, I'd drop and give you 10 now, but you know.
I'm not going to do any push-ups, if that's what you're asking. But here's Brock. Brock escaping out on the floor here, trying to create some space, obviously trying to maybe come up with a second game plan, maybe plan B, because plan A didn't seem to be working here.
Yeah, Brock's going to need to come up with a plan, because here's the problem with being the king of the world. If you're the king of the world and you inherited that, you may not know how to fight someone who has flex appeal.
Brock now finally back in the ring. Oh, and a shot with the knee right to the midsection there. There's that second plan, that plan B. It's working so far. Going for a scoop and a slam to Michael Allen Richard Clark.
So it's interesting, just the look of Brock. Now, granted, he has boots on.
Oh, look at this. Oh. Speaking of push-ups.
Look at that.
Now, wait a second. Clark says, no way, you can't take my gimmick here. I do the push-ups.
There it is.
And he gets out of the way.
Nice leapfrog.
Yeah, Brock missed the elbow drop. There's a nice arm drag and a scoop and a power slam there from Clark.
Very nicely done. Now we want push-ups. Yes, we want push-ups.
There we go.
Give us the push-ups.
Double axe handle right across the spine.
There we
go. There it is. And Brock trying to escape here, but he can't escape the push-ups.
Now here's the funny part. If we should be counting with him, that's about 10. He did 10 push-ups randomly.
And then poses for the crowd.
Do you know how many average people right now would be completely winded and would go back home?
I'm winded watching it, GB. There we go, bringing it back in the hard way. No, but Brock lands on his feet, but no.
Brock landed on that knee.
Looked like he tweaked his leg there, tweaked his left knee.
And listen, we've seen folks in the camp, in previous camps, get injured, and it's never something that you want to see here. And these things can happen just as a freak accident, as we just saw here.
Yeah, especially here at the showcase, we want to make sure everybody's all right here. You hate to see that happen as Paul Santa checking on Brock to see if he can continue, which I'm not sure if he can here.
Brock's going to try.
Oh, no, wait a second. He suckered in Clark, and now he goes for a chop block on Clark.
Look at that.
Was he still injured? I can't tell.
I can't tell. Is he?
Well, no, wait a second.
Brock just worked it out. Brock.
Should have known.
Maybe that's how he became the king of the world.
Perhaps. There's a straight right hand right to the forehead of Clark there from Brock. Brock suckered us all in. He suckered in Clark and now going to work on Clark's leg.
So a bit of a history reference here. The body type that I'm seeing for Brock, again, he's got boots on and things like that, but it really reminds me of a young Kevin Von Erich there from World Class. Just that lanky, built kind of figure, the hair, all those kinds of things. But, of course, Kevin Von Erich was a bit more honorable than Brock is.
Brock still going to work on that left knee, stomping away there. Clark in a bad way here. Now Brock using the bottom rope, tying up the left leg.
Unbelievable.
Michael Allen Richard Clark.
Absolutely, and I don't know if any of those names will help create some space there for Mr. Clark.
My goodness. Again, just torturing that knee. That left knee is in a bad way here, folks.
It certainly is, and it looks as though if Brock gets his way, there's going to be more of this kind of punishment coming for Michael Clark. Or can we call him Michael Allen Richard Clark?
He's got a lot of names to choose from, GB.
Oh,
And look at
gosh.
that. We thought a big move was coming. He faked out the crowd. He told the crowd a big move was coming. Instead, he just stomps on the knee once again.
Yeah, and that knee has really got to be causing a lot of pain there for Mr. Clark. I'm sorry, every time I see Mr. Clark, I think about Lean On Me. Yeah, I do.
Stay
Sorry.
focused, GB. Stay focused.
I am.
And now you see Brock just mocking Clark here with the knee injury. You hear the crowd trying to get behind Michael Allen, Richard Clark, and Brock not having any of it.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought I heard part of the audience chanting for Michael Allen and the other chanting for Richard Clark. There we go.
Same guy.
Look at it. But
Same
see,
guy.
look at that drop kick. That drop kick again, shades of Kevin Von Erich. I love it. Again, a much different attitude than Von Erich, obviously. But Brock there is really, he says he's going to do one more, or he's got another plan here.
Oh, and again, he's going right back to the leg. Hey, why fix it if it ain't broke?
Well, that's
his knee might be broke at this point.
You got that right. There's been a lot of intentional work there on the knee, and it makes you wonder what all of this has in mind there for Brock. Is he going to do something that's going to focus on the knee? Certainly, if you take the knee away from someone like Clark, there it really makes Clark very ineffective at this point.
I got to tell you, earlier in this matchup, I really thought that Clark would have the advantage here. Look at this
push-ups.
Insult to injury, doing the push-ups on the injured leg here of Michael Allen, Richard Clark, and I really thought Clark would have the advantage throughout this matchup, but
look
Brock
at the kicks there.
Brock has come to play, and this game plan here, this strategy to go after that left leg is really paying off here for Brock.
It certainly is, and now here's a reversal. Oh, but the knee gave out there for Clark.
And there you go once again, the bad knee comes back into play. And Brock just laying in the right hands onto the forehead of Clark.
I'll tell you, Clark is in big trouble right now, and many could call this potentially an upset. I mean, Clark coming from the One Wrestling Academy from Jacques Rougeau, so obviously there's a lot of experience, but there's, I think, a target on the head of those folks who've come from Canada.
The crowd here trying to rally up behind Clark. Will it work, though, as Brock firmly in control of this matchup? Up on the shoulders goes Clark. Fireman's carry position.
What does Brock have in mind?
Clark using those back elbows, trying to break free. He finally does, but again, that knee gives out.
Or did it really give out? He tried that on us last time.
Get up.
He's trying to call the ref over, and I don't think anybody's going to fall for it again this time.
That's right. Oh, but look at, oh, wait.
Yes, he tried to sucker him in, tried to hit a flatliner there on the turnbuckle, but Clark saw it coming and hits a back elbow, creates a separation, charges in, sweeps out the leg, and Clark, this could be the opportunity he was looking for here.
Absolutely, Brock could be in trouble there because now that knee could become a target.
Oh,
beautiful back.
Back suplex there from Clark. Clark trying to shake it off, and he kips up. Great athleticism there, that knee. Finally feeling a little bit better, got the feeling back in it.
Now, does he need to do some push-ups to kind of get back in this thing? Apparently not. His strength is working for him.
Up on the shoulder. What's he got in mind here? Perhaps looking for a power slam, but Brock able to escape. Clark hits it back elbow, springboard. Oh, great athleticism into a cross body lateral press.
Count of two.
Not going to be enough. What a matchup here. It's going back and forth. Here I thought, in the beginning, I thought Clark was going to go away with it. Then I thought Brock's got the advantage, and now we're flipping back and forth again.
Well, listen, if I could call Aaliyah, I would, because we are going back and forth. And here we go right now. In control is Michael Allen, Richard Clark, but there's an eye rake there coming from Brock.
Right out of the vision of the referee. I don't think the referee saw it. Oh, a massive spine buster from Brock. Just sends shivers up the spine and a hook of the outside leg, but no. Somehow Clark still managed to kick out.
That was almost enough there to put Clark away, but Brock's got another plan.
Oh, Falcon Arrow.
And that could be enough.
From Brock. Can he get enough on the pin here? No. Couldn't quite get enough on the pin attempt.
Yeah, I don't think he hooked the leg fast enough to be able to cradle and capture Michael Allen, Richard Clark.
Crowd once again with the Michael Allen, Richard Clark chant going back and forth here, trying to get the man back to his feet, but Brock not having any of it. I think he's calling for it. I think he's going to put him away here.
Let's see. You don't think this would be a crossroads? You don't think?
I'm not sure that might be what he's attempting here.
Or is this more of a submission?
Clark trying to fight out of it. It might have been more of a dragon sleeper. I'm not quite sure, but Clark fights out, hits a drop kick, sends Brock into the ropes. Looks like Brock spilled to the outside, or no, he's on the ring apron here.
I was going to say, Clark looked like he had a plan in mind, and that plan could involve a suplex. Oh, wait, look at this.
Going up to the second rope. You don't see this very often. Oh!
Wow.
Just brought Brock back in the hard way. Say that 10 times fast.
Exactly.
That's a lion salt. A lion salt, and he planted him. Will it be enough?
He got him.
How about that? Pulling it out in the bottom of the ninth. Michael Allen, Richard Clark coming away with the win, pulling it out in the late innings here. Unbelievable matchup.
Absolutely great match. A great, great comeback there for Clark, who worked through that knee. He was certainly in pain. That knee was being worked on all night, but he pulled out the big victory. And how do you celebrate? With a few push-ups.
Victory push-ups, GB.
Who needs cake? Who needs pie? Who needs drinks? This man has push-ups, and that's why he has that physique.
What a matchup here. Michael Allen, Richard Clark. Oh, man, and give it up to Brock, though. I mean, both guys put on one heck of a match. It could have gone either way.
It certainly could have. Very even match. Again, it could have gone either way you look at it. And one of the cool things I think here is both of these talents are folks that we will likely be seeing in some other places very, very soon.
The following contest is singles action scheduled for one fall.
Here we go, GB. We've got a match in our women's division here at Nightmare Factory Showcase number 8. We've got the Black Swan, Megan Meyers, making her way to the ring, and what a look.
I was gonna say, that's immediately the first thing I noticed is that look, that wildly intimidating look here from the Black Swan, who ironically is from Salem, Massachusetts, which is known for, you know, its places of black swans and weird things and witches and all kinds of things, and she certainly fits the bill.
Ooh, whoa, 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 look out, ref.
Whoa. I mean,
From Salem, Massachusetts, the Black Swan, Megan Meyers.
yeah, life comes at you fast.
Oh, look out.
Sheesh.
Her opponent,
Not quite sure what to make of Megan Meyers. I don't think this crowd is too sure either.
Yeah, nobody's really sure right now. The question is, will her opponent be sure?
We're about to find out as the Iron Maiden, Jessika Black, making her way to the ring. And interesting note here, GB. She's actually a high school teacher by day.
I love that.
Could you imagine being in high school? How cool would it have been if your teacher was a pro wrestler?
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't have caused any trouble in that class, that's for sure.
No sirree. Also another one of our great competitors from up in Canada making their way down here for this camp. Camp 8 here.
Absolutely, 4 great competitors. Oh, look at this. Did you see that?
Wow.
Megan Meyers just blocked the entrance there that Jessika Black would be coming through. But think about this. What a great transition to move from being a teacher to coming into the world of pro wrestling.
Jessika Black.
Pretty awesome. This should be a fantastic match here between these two great competitors. I'm intrigued to see what the women are going to bring to the table here. You know, everybody who comes to the Nightmare Factory has a lot to prove, and these ladies are 2 of the finest.
Black looking for a handshake here. Showing some good sportsmanship. Oh, but wait a second. Is Meyers, was she biting her wrist?
She totally was. She totally was, and she didn't like the taste.
I'm not quite sure what to make of this here.
I wouldn't have liked it. What are we doing here?
Now a collar and elbow tie up briefly.
What?
I do not.
Whoa.
I gotta tell you, she's very flexible.
Whoa.
And the Black Swan just toying with the Iron Maiden here thus far.
I'll tell you what, these are the kinds of intimidation techniques that will automatically take you out of your game. When those kinds of things happen, you don't really know what you're planning to do at that particular point. Now we got a side headlock, whip to the ropes, big shoulder block there, coming from the Iron Maiden, Jessika Black, who clearly has the power advantage in this matchup. And she just threw her. Unorthodox throw there.
Interesting Beal-like throw there across the ring. And
she's like Mikey. Megan likes it.
Yeah.
She really likes it.
A bit unusual here. And Perhaps looking for a German suplex, but no, Meyers able to get out of it. Rear waistlock of her own here, gets driven back into the corner by Black.
I'll tell you what, there is a strong future for the unorthodox, and the Black Swan, Megan Meyers, has a huge future, but there, a big hip move there coming from the Iron Maiden, Jessika Black. And you gotta think, she's a school teacher by day.
Oh, look out, look out, look out. Oh, what a crossbody, a low crossbody in the corner. She just kind of squashed Meyers there in the bottom turnbuckle. Now look at this.
Oh, but there's that bite again.
Again, biting the wrist and hanging her up on the top rope there, throat first across the top strand.
Let me tell you something, Megan Meyers, extremely unorthodox, but it takes that kind of behavior to really make a mark and to stand out in this business.
Drop toe hold, now she's hanging up Jessika Black on the middle strand there. And look out, charges in once again, double knees right to the back.
Jessika Black is in trouble.
Yeah, the Iron Maiden is down.
In big, big trouble. And I don't know if she's rethinking whether or not she should have stepped away from her high school job to come and do this.
Quick reversal there from the Iron Maiden with a chop of her own. Oh, she says one more. Man, again, these vicious chops.
Well, listen, this match is extremely vicious. Again, it's been unorthodox from the moment go. From the second that the Black Swan came out here, things were a little different.
Look at the Black Swan just raking the forehead, the eyes across that top rope with Jessika Black.
Black Swan in control right now.
Or so we think. A quick fire. She's getting fired up here is Jessika Black.
Good God, what a strong forearm there.
Myers answers right back, and now Black's down in the corner once again. Both of these competitors holding absolutely nothing back, just stomping away at the midsection there.
Well, I understand why. They understand, first of all, this is a great opportunity for them to impress their loved ones, to impress the coaches, but to impress that audience out there right now on YouTube. Some of them who are great fans.
Hang on, pin attempt here.
Count of two.
Great athleticism, bridging into the pin after that suplex for Meyers there.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're interested in impressing the fans, but they also know that there are promoters from all over the wrestling world who are paying attention, looking for new talent. They want to make an impression, and this is a great way to do that.
And there's a knee firmly in the spine. You saw how she just stuck that knee with such force right into the spine of Jessika Black. Meyers now just wrenching back on those arms, but the Iron Maiden trying to power free here.
I'll tell you what, Megan Meyers, for what she doesn't have in size, she has in confidence. She has in intimidation. One would think that the size difference alone would give the advantage to Black, but you're seeing right now, Megan Meyers really kind of overpowered the Iron Maiden. Oh, until that DDT.
How about that? The Iron Maiden able to counter into a DDT and finally creating some separation, giving herself some time here to recover. Will she be able to recover in time to maybe take advantage?
That's the real question here, as both of these ladies lay there on the floor looking to reset and try to figure out who can get the advantage here in this one-fall matchup.
Meyers trying to get back to her feet first. Now Black making her way up as well. Both ladies up to their feet about the same time, and now it's time for a brawl as both ladies just laying it in, GB.
They're absorbing these blows right now.
In. Forearm shot after, look at that. Vicious forearm shots from both competitors here.
Look at this.
My goodness.
Here we go. Things are starting to speed up right now. Big clothesline there from Jessika Black, and another clothesline.
Black now with the advantage. Oh, ducked another clothesline, blocked it. Oh, and the stroke.
That's a move that's near and dear to your heart.
Oh, man.
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Don't get me started about that guy, but how about that? Bringing out the move, the stroke there, and now a hip attack into the second rope.
Strong hip attack there from Jessika Black, and I sense that she may have taken any of the frustration she had from her high school students and carried it all out right there in that move against Megan Meyers.
Now shades of the Viper. Oh, no! She turned it into more like an X Factor there.
Very different maneuver there. Count of two. Ooh, and Megan Meyers, the Black Swan, barely got that shoulder up.
You're right, GB. Every time she kicks out, a little more and more gets taken out of her. And she barely got her shoulder up just in time. And Black almost couldn't believe it, asking the referee, are you sure that was two?
Absolutely, but look at this. Almost a reversal here.
Oh, up into the corner. Look at the athleticism here.
Incredible.
Just such unique offense.
Oh, gosh.
Man, it just, Meyers just dumped Black right on her head, it looked like.
Certainly did, and Megan Meyers continues to find a way. Oh, but look at that escape there coming from Jessika Black.
There's a high knee from Black right to the forehead of Meyers, and now Black looks like she's going up top.
Here comes Black. Going to the top rope. What is she going to do? She's got plans.
And Meyers isn't moving.
She certainly isn't. I wonder what those...
She moved just in time. Looked like she might have been going for like a swanton, perhaps.
Absolutely, but nobody was there as the Black Swan moved out of the way. Oh, kick to the knee there.
Meyers ducked the clothesline, hit a kick, and this... Using her shin to drive the face of Black down into the mat. Here's a pin attempt here, and that's... I thought that was going to be it.
That definitely looked like it could have been a 3 count, a very creative version of a stomp there. I love that from the Black Swan, who is very creative, very innovative. I love what I'm seeing from her, and what do we have here? Could be a suplex, but a block from the Iron Maiden.
Smart move there, way to avoid that suplex, and now what she got? An inverted DDT, almost a Scorpion death drop.
Absolutely, and she got her.
How about that? A match that very easily could have gone either way.
Wow. I absolutely love this match. Both of these competitors, again, evenly matched. Again, this could have gone either way. I'm impressed with both of these superstars, and I call them superstars because I think both Jessika Black and Megan Meyers have a great future in this business, and look at this.
Look at this show of respect here from these great competitors.
Very nice show of respect.
And GB, we still have a big main event coming up.
We certainly do.
As you heard our lovely ring announcer, Nadia Hunter, say, it is time for our main event, the Nightmare Factory Rumble. And here we go, GB. This one's going to be wild. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. We got a lot of competitors in this matchup here making their way to the ring. We got Matthew Mercer. We got Matt Serpiente. There's Tom Marciano from Class 7.
I remember him.
Some familiar faces we saw earlier. There's
KJ Impala.
KJ Impala making his way out.
One of the dudes in kimonos.
Hey, it's all night long. I told you these guys are back. They're back for all night long, GB.
They certainly are.
Matt Vandal, Corey Calhoun making his way back out. And there's John Shirley. John Shirley making his way out, and look at here.
Is that who I think that is?
That's Cole Carter from the factory.
That's exactly who I thought that was. Wow.
What in the world? An unexpected entrant here in this Nightmare Factory Rumble.
Certainly Cole Carter, of course, who we've seen recently in AEW representing the factory, and now all of them are going to be in this Rumble match. And again, as the rules stated, if you're thrown over the top rope, you're eliminated.
So yes, the Nightmare Factory Rumble, Battle Royal type rules here as they're all starting in the ring together. And as you mentioned, GB, over the top rope, feet hitting the ground, there's your elimination. So
this ought to be very, very interesting. And again, the Rumble, the Nightmare Factory Rumble is kind of a tradition that we have here at these student showcases.
Wait for the bell here. See our officials out on the floor.
And you need multiple officials, of course, and there's the bell.
There's the bell, and there's only a couple teams here as they competed earlier in that 6-man match.
That's right.
And you got to wonder if those guys are going to work together, but right now, it looks like it's just pretty much every man for himself, as it should be.
Well, I was going to say, what is the impetus for them to work together at this particular point?
Oh, but there's all night there. Solar and Levi Knight did work together briefly.
They sure did, and they just eliminated, that looked like the Moondog.
There's the Moondog's gone, and Trevor Terry's gone. And they're dancing in the ring already.
I'll tell you what, something tells me that the after party is going to be even crazier if any of the members of All Night walk away as the winner here in this Nightmare Factory Rumble.
We saw Mike Vandal and Cole Carter trading blows there. Cole Carter now going after Solar and Levi Knight.
And one would imagine Cole Carter would come into this space perhaps as the odds-on favorite there, given his the expanse of his experience. But let's not throw out the idea of KJ Impala from the dudes in kimonos. We've seen him really wrestling all over the place as well. Any of these guys could walk away as the winner of the Rumble. I think that's Cole Carter holding on to the bottom rope. A really smart maneuver there in a matchup like this.
KJ Impala and the Savage John Shirley working together, trying to get Corey Calhoun out of the ring.
Absolutely, and Calhoun is a bit of a problem. You see Tom Marciano faking there the dance, or making fun, I should say, of the dance there.
Matt Serpiento and Matt Mercer, or Serpiente, I believe it is, and Matthew Mercer.
Yeah, and look at this. Oh, over the top, but not to the floor.
Vandal almost got eliminated there by Impala. Impala, though, takes a shot from Vandal.
Certainly, and Impala, one of the larger men in this match, but look at that drop kick, and that eliminates Vandal.
Vandal's gone, and a quick note on Matt Serpiente. He actually tore his MCL in Camp 7.
Oh, wow.
So he's back here tonight at Camp 8 for Showcase number 8.
Well, we certainly talked about how injuries can happen, and we hate to see that happen, so it's awfully cool that he's able to make his way back here and be a part of this showcase. Meanwhile, look at the confidence right now in the ring with Cole Carter, who again has been all over the place here in this business. And look at that backdrop there.
Michael Solar there with the back body drop on the Factory's Cole Carter.
Listen,
and these kind of matches are just crazy. They're wild, GB.
No way. He just threw Cole Carter out of there.
Are you kidding me?
And now we just saw another elimination here.
Shirley with an elimination on the other side.
And I think that was Calhoun that was eliminated.
And wait a second.
Who is it that just slipped in the ring?
I think he just came from under this. HJZ.
HJZ, we just saw another elimination happen here.
HJZ, I think he was hiding under the ring, and now he's going toe-to-toe with KJ Impala. Impala, though, with the upper hand here on HJZ.
And that was Michael Solar who was eliminated.
Now look out. John Shirley with a huge spine buster there on Levi Knight.
Huge.
The Savage John Shirley. My goodness, what a spine buster.
And think of the advantage that Shirley has. And he eliminated their Levi Knight. The advantage that Shirley would have, of course, he did not have a match earlier tonight, so he's as fresh as anybody in this contest.
Tom Marciano, we remember him from Camp 7. He's going after Shirley here.
Oh, the spear there.
The Savage just hit a huge spear and nearly broke Tom Marciano in half.
I love what I'm seeing with that, and now Marciano's out of here.
Marciano is gone. Who do we have? We have Matthew Mercer. We got Matt Serpiente in the corner, taking it to KJ Impala. I don't know where HJZ went. I think he slipped out under the bottom rope. I don't think he was eliminated.
Just kind of the same way he slipped into the match. Look at that super kick there from Impala.
KJ with the super kicks. Serpiente here telling him to bring it on. There's a drop kick to KJ Impala.
I'll tell you, people don't understand how difficult it is to get a lot of height on those drop kicks there. So a big move there, but look at this.
A low bridge here from Impala.
A low bridge and bye-bye.
Serpiente is out of there. He's eliminated. We're down to 3. I think we're down to 3.
I think so. It's KJ Impala.
There's John Shirley, the Savage. There's Matthew Mercer.
And Impala is certainly fighting these two seemingly on his own. It almost seems like it's a handicap situation of sorts.
Oh, big clothesline there from the Savage.
The Savage is impressive right now. He's coming in and now he seems to be working on things and putting things in control, trying to eliminate KJ Impala, and it worked.
Yeah, directing traffic there using the help of Matthew Mercer. And look at this, but he eliminates Matthew Mercer, and it looks like John Shirley's won this thing.
Shirley's won it.
Oh wait, no, HJZ's back. I don't think he was eliminated. And now he comes in, he tries to hit a clothesline, a couple of clotheslines.
And these are being absorbed right now.
Look at this, he missed with a shoulder block. Oh, he finally got him off his feet with a big lariat there from HJZ, and the crowd goes wild here.
HJZ trying to figure out, okay, how do I get this crazy Savage out of here?
And wait a second, a reversal by Shirley. Shirley eliminates HJZ. Oh, and Shirley wins the Nightmare Factory Rumble here at Showcase number 8. Wow, what a crazy match, GB.
That was nuts.
I tell you what, did you hear the crowd for HJZ though? My goodness.
Yeah, they're loving this guy who, again, just kind of slipped in, slipped out, but made his official outro, dare I say, by being thrown out by the savage John Shirley.
What a show here tonight. What a showcase, GB. What a fun night here at District Atlanta.
It's been an absolutely fun night, and again, remember, if you'd like to be a part of the Nightmare Factory training camp, go to the website nightmarefactoryga.com. You can get all of the information there. Of course, you can follow the Nightmare Factory on all of the socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and you can be a part of this amazing training camp as long as you're willing to do the work.
We appreciate you guys watching us. I'm Brandon Benefield. This is Gerard Bonner. This has been another great show from the Nightmare Factory, and we'll see you guys next time.